Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new, welcome. Today's video is all about a mask. We're going to be doing a mask review. You guys know that I love my skincare. I'm kind of obsessive with it, and I talk a little too much about skincare. I hope you guys aren't tired of it yet, but yeah, this is really exciting for me, and let's get started. If you guys haven't already, please make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell because I want you to see my new videos, because I want to become friends and hang out and, have discussions. So if you're interested in doing all of that, then please make sure to hit the notification bell. So the mask we're going to be talking about today is the Teami Blends Detox Mask. This is a green tea blend, and it's blended with matcha, lemongrass, and clay. And when it says clay, it's bentonite clay. If you've ever tried the healing clay mask, the Aztec healing clay mask, that's bentonite clay. I mean, it's not exactly the same, but it does have some of the same characteristics. I've been wanting to try a green tea mask for a very long time. Green tea seems to be the thing to use on your skin and to consume in your body because it has hundreds of health benefits. I thought that this mask was really interesting because it was a blend, or it is a blend, and it has the matcha as well as lemongrass and clay. So while this mask is mainly green tea, it does have other ingredients that are really good for your skin, and that was really exciting for me. Teami Blends actually sent this one to me, but you can buy this mask at Ulta online, on Ulta's website, and on Teami Blends' website as well. I've been using this mask for about two and a half weeks or so. I was really excited to get it in the mail. This is what it looks like. It's a very thick consistency because most clay masks are a very thick consistency. The scent is really nice. To me, personally, I think it smells more like lemongrass than green tea. I've heard people say that it smells kind of like cereal, like Fruit Loops or something. I can kind of smell that, but that's not the first thing that pops into my head. It kind of smells like a spa. I say that about a lot of products, but it's true. It smells like a very refreshing green spa. I don't know if that even makes sense. Anyways, so it's a really thick consistency. You can see that it's like not moving at all. But when you put it onto your skin, you can really make a thin layer. When you use this mask, you're supposed to wet your face first, and then you put the mask on your face. I'm trying to think because a lot of the masks that I use on a dry face. So this is a little different. You're supposed to wet your face and then put a thin layer and let it dry completely and then wash it off like normal, like how you use other masks. It's very, very simple. As you're wearing this mask, it starts to dry on your face, and you can start to see the little tiny like holes, I guess, through the mask. And that's basically the mask going into your pores and like pulling out all the toxins, all the dirt, like all the oil in your skin, and really cleaning your skin out. And then when you wash it off like normal. Sometimes I'll just use my hands with water, and other times I'll use a cloth. It's a lot faster with a cloth, I want to say, but really you can do either or, whatever your preference is. I'll show you guys the consistency actually on my hand. So it's a really thick mask right here, and it's because of that bentonite clay in it. And then the consistency, if you can see, you can kind of still see my skin through it, but you can make a thick opaque layer, and that's usually how I like my mask to be. I like to have a very, very even layer. I prefer to have a really thin layer, and that is because bentonite clay on my skin, even though I have like pretty oily skin, it can tend to get kind of drying. So when I use a thin layer of this, it's totally fine. Like, it doesn't bother me at all. And usually for me, I would say it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to dry completely on my face. It just depends on how much I put. And then I just wash it off. And sometimes even if I have some spots that aren't completely dry, I'll still wash it off because I don't want the rest of my face to be uncomfortable. You know what I mean? For me, whenever I wear any type of mask, really, it doesn't matter. Like, as long as it's a clay mask, my skin will get kind of dry, so I'll have to follow it up with a moisturizer right afterwards. But I don't find any lasting drying effects. So for me, whenever I wash this mask off, I feel like my skin is really smooth and it's really soft whenever I like first take it off. and that is mainly because of the bentonite clay, and I know that for a fact because I've used other products with bentonite clay and they make my skin feel the same way. With the green tea in it, I feel like it helps with the redness on my skin. I don't have a ton of redness, like I would say mainly right underneath my nose and like a little bit on my cheeks, and I feel like it really does help with that. And if I have any blemishes, which I was going through some stuff like when I first started using this, but when I used it on my pimples, it didn't make my pimples disappear. Like it wasn't like I put this mask on and then I took it off and my pimples were like completely gone, but I noticed that it did kind of help them not become more irritated. For me, if I have a pimple and I'm trying to use a mask or something or a product to help it, my goal is not to make it like disappear completely. My goal is to just calm it down, soothe it, make it like a little comfortable, and then say goodbye to it slowly. You know what I mean? The lemongrass in this, I've never used a product or a mask that has lemongrass in it, and I feel like it really did brighten my skin. I wouldn't say that it lightened it, but it did give you kind of like a glow right afterwards. As far as the amount of times that you're supposed to use this, it says on here, use it 1 to 4 times weekly. I think that you just really have to decide what your skin needs. If you have pretty good skin already, I would say maybe use it weekly and then just use it as a preventative measure, you know, like to keep acne away and to keep your skin really bright and fresh. But if you do have some pimples that you're dealing with, I would say that you could use it 4 times a week, or if you have really oily skin, I think it would help a lot. If you are interested in using a mask like this, you have to keep in mind that it's called a detox mask, which means your skin is going to go through a sort of detox, just depending on what type of skin you have. So what I mean by that, I think that my skin purged itself when I first started using this, and it pulled all of the dirt and like the toxins and the oils out of my skin. And that means that it brought like pimples to the surface. But I think that even though it's bringing all of that out, it also healed it at the same time. I know that sounds crazy, but that's what I thought in my head. I don't know. I could be wrong. And I do try out a lot of other products. Like I try out skincare products. I try out makeup products all the time. So it could be a mixture of a bunch of different things. But I think this mask really did help me with that. Something nice about this product is that it's 75% organic. And if your skin's not used to organic products, it will take some time for it to get used to it. Like if you use masks and stuff that have tons and tons of chemicals, your body kind of has to detox itself, so give it a little bit of time. Now, this mask does retail for $30, which is a little pricey, but if you use my coupon code NILA15, then you get 15% off your entire purchase, and I do not make anything with that code. I was just given that code, and I didn't ask for anything in return. I just wanted it for you guys because I was curious about a mask like this. So if anyone's out there that is curious about masks like this, like I was, then go ahead and use that coupon code on their website. It doesn't work on Ulta's website. Overall, I really do like this mask and I am going to continue to use it. I don't think that it had any magical results on my skin. Like I'm not saying that it completely changed my skin overnight, but I also don't think that it had any bad side effects or anything like that on my skin. I like it. I think I'm gonna add it to my usual cycle of skincare masks. That is it for this video, guys. If you liked it, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos just like this one, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!